I'm sorry about that, sorry, friend, but I had a phone call that I had to answer, but back to the subject matter. We were speaking about this Black History Month and everything, and we are notary, we are recognizing certain people of the civil rights movement. Not only that, but like I said, Black history has more to do with than just civil rights. Black History Month is about the history of the Negro in the African American experience. Period. In other words, when we speak of civil rights, normally we think of Martin Luther King, but there was a lot others. Like I said, I named two others that besides King that came before King. Rosa Parks was before King, and Medgar Evers was also before King, but it was around in the same era. You know what I mean? During the thing where we were trying to get equality. That's not the problem. The problem is this. Now, this just me, man. I know a lot of you are not going to agree. Some of you might even get a little upset, but I'm going to tell it anyway. Why we pick this month to be nice to each other and try to have private breakfasts and luncheons and pancake dinners and all that kind of stuff? Why we pick this month to be, in other words, for us as people of color, we try to come together on this month, but the rest of the year, we hate each other, just about it. I'm telling it like it is, and now y'all might as well just don't even start talking because you know I'm telling the truth. This month, we'll be holding hands and hugging each other in church. And then next month, come March, we'll see each other at the Piggly Wiggly, and we'll try to avoid each other. I'm not telling the truth. I'm not telling it like it is. Yet that is. But now we want to get and we want to have all kind of spaghetti dinners and all this kind of stuff in the month of February. And when we talk about brotherhood, but the rest of the year, we talking about each other. We stabbing each other in the back. We won't do nothing to help each other out. I don't see the logic behind that. I don't see the logic behind that. And really, I'm just telling it plain. And as I'm talking to my sister on the telephone, we got a lot of things that need to be adjusted in this year, in our community, in our churches. Period. Now, I ain't just talking about the black experience. I'm talking about people, period. Everybody. Rainbow. And white, black, red, green, yellow, polka dot. It go for all races. And we need to do a lot of adjustments when it comes to doing what is right. That's what I'm talking about. I'm many for what's right. Let's do what's right. In other words, don't expect for me to do all the bending. You must be in too. But some of us want other people to make all the sacrifices, and then we don't give a flip about those people, but you always want them to make sacrifice. I'm coming to my aid of my fellow musicians. I'm going to say it. And it's the truth. That's how I come out on mine speaking it. When it comes to we, like I say, I came back in the area, my home area, over 25 years ago. As a musician, I started playing in the various churches, whatsoever in the various churches. Now, to a degree, on the most half, some of them have been pretty good. Some people have did very decent. I must admit that. Some have done very decent. But there are some ain't did a doggone thing, but that want you to just keep on bending and doing everything and going all out your way for them. But when it comes time for you to reciprocate, they don't want to do not one thing for the musician. Now I'm just gonna tell it like it is. A lot of these churches, and I don't know about y'all fellow musicians out around this area. I'm talking about in my area. You want people. How can you want a choir or a musician to come to your church and you ain't got nothing for them there to play? You ain't got nothing there for them to play. The musician ain't got nothing to play when he get there. So how can you want a choir to come to your church to take over service? It don't make sense. But nevertheless, you want the musician to be able to bend the rules and do all this jumping through hoops and stuff to make your program good and make your program a success. But you don't even want to get nothing in the church decent enough for them to play when they get there to keep them from wagging their stuff all across the United States. See, in other words, I done tore up mics, I done tore up amps, $500 and $600 amps, I done tore up $2,100 keyboard, taking them in and out of these various churches because they didn't have nothing there to play. Something wrong with that picture. But yet and still, you can do that. They want you to jump through the hoops to do this kind of stuff. But yet and still, when it comes time to honor you, to honor the one, in other words, you don't muzzle the ox that tread out the corn. And I know I got some brothers of mine that agree with this here 100% because we have seen it all. I'm just saying, people. I'm just saying. We need to look at this thing again. That's what I'm saying. We need to look at this thing again. How in the world can you want a choir, inviting choirs to come to your church that got musicians, and you ain't got nothing for them to play when they get there? And like I say, I have tore up a lot of my equipment, my own personal equipment, taking it in and out of these various churches that didn't have nothing there to play. And it just don't make sense. It just don't make sense. And I don't care who don't like it, but I'm telling the truth. It don't make sense. And so this is how come I say I'm all for Black History Month, but let's put the ducks in a row. Let's get this thing straight and stop being a hypocrite. If you can shake my hand in February and pat me on my back and give me a chicken dinner in February, why can't you do it in April and May? We need to stop being hypocritical, y'all. Really. I mean, really. And I know we all got faults now. I ain't saying that. I know we all got faults, and ain't none of us got it fully worked out. But I'm just saying, we need to back up and take another look at this thing. If we gonna do it this way, then let's forget about talking about. Let's just forget about having church service. Period. I mean, really, truly, we just need to forget about having church service. Period. If we gonna lean one, like I said, we got people. You gonna lean one way. You gonna brag about this one here this week because it's Black History Month, but the next month you gonna be talking about that same one that you uplift this month, you're going to put them down next month. That is hypocritical. That is hypocritical. And God is not pleased. God is not pleased. In other words, let us do right around the whole table. In other words, don't treat me no less than you'll treat the next John Doe. Don't do that. You become a judge. Now you become a judge. Just because of the fact that I may not have the status of this one here. I ain't talking about no politics. I could care less about politics in that fashion. Let us just get somebody up there that they're gonna do what's right. This is what the problem now. We worry about the wrong thing. Let's just get somebody that's gonna do what's right. Regardless of whether they Democratic or Republican, that don't make no difference with me, man. I could care less about the damn party. But let us just get somebody that's going to do what is right and somebody that got a backbone that ain't going to be scared to stand up for what is right. That's what we need. And we need that, and it needs to start in the church because we got a lot of Sweetwater backboneless people in the church. And then still they want to be leader, but they won't stand up to tell the truth and to do what's right. And let's change some of these made up laws, these old fashioned crazy laws that were made long time ago, and let's put the church where it's supposed to be, in the front, up on a hill. We are here, we are light, we are a city. That's what we need to do. We need to stop all that. The church should be the one place you should go. It should have everything nice in it. It shouldn't be no, in other words, if we want to have a candlelight service, that's fine. Nothing wrong with that. But that's not us only can light our church with candlelight. We should at least have some decent lights in the church. We need to get out of this mess, y'all. I'm sick of it. I done seen this for 25 some odd years. And I just about done had it up to here. I just can't do it because we can do better. If people that's in charge, including myself, speak out. Speak out and let's change these things. And stop being old-fashioned and thinking that we don't want to spend no money but what we want to spend it. If it ain't going to benefit me, I could care less about it. That is straight stupid. Let us do right by the across the board. Let's do it right. And then that way people won't have to be jumping through hoops and hurdles trying to get things done. I'm going to say it like this here. If you ain't got nothing in your church to play, then you don't need no choir to come to your church. If you ain't got nothing there for the music, especially if the choir got a musician, that they gonna call for the musician to play, and you ain't got nothing in your church to play, you don't need no choir. Tell them I told you. This is Middleman saying peace and good night.